What's up, fam? It's Wellness Wednesday, and I've got 3 tips that I'm going to give you that's going to help you to accomplish your 2025 fitness goals. And I want you to watch all the way to the end because I'm going to leave a bonus tip at the end that's really going to key in and help you. So make sure you stick in and tap in so I can leave that for you. My name is D. Lee. This is the Lifestyle Buffet, where we drop content every Wednesday on fitness and diet goals. So let's drop right into it, man. The first thing I need you to understand, and this is the easiest step, is to getting on a consistent workout plan. Let me tell you, you don't have to be a person that works out every day. Even though that would be one of the best things you can do, is getting some physical activity or workout in every day. I tell people, if you're starting out and this is a difficult thing for you to make a part of your daily lifestyle, 4 days. 4 days out of 7 a week is the best way to tip the scale. And to start seeing results, all you need to do is to at least start tipping the scale. So what I need you to do is not just say that, man, I'm gonna work out 4 days out of the week. No, you need to actually sit down on Sunday evenings or whenever during the weekend where you have time to sit down and literally look at what 4 days that you have the lightest schedule, or you have definitely on your off days. There's no excuse for you not to be working out on your off days if you have off days. I understand everybody has different lifestyle schedules, but on that time during the weekend, plan out the 4 days that you're going to be able to work out and put it in a calendar. There's a Google app calendar. Get it. It's free. Literally block out and then set a time. Look at the time windows that you have. Just like you schedule a time to go to work, and a lot of you don't miss time from work because you know what days out of the week you got to go to work. You know what time you got to be to work, and you stick to that. I don't see a whole lot of people miss brushing their teeth or taking a shower in the mornings because you do that. You know what time you wake up, and that's the first thing you do. You have that during a certain set block time that you're gonna do this. It's deliberate. Your workouts have to be the same thing, and they gotta be non-negotiable. So you gotta set those days. Minimum 4, man. I'm sorry, I understand a lot of people have life going on. Some of you work in multiple jobs. Some of you got kids. Some of you may have a business or whatever complications you got. I don't want to hear it, man, because at the end of the day, you the one that said that you want to accomplish your fitness goals. You want to drop weight. You want to lose weight, or you want to get built, put on muscle. Whatever your fitness goals are, you said that, not me. You said that. So if you really value yourself, and obviously you didn't say those things for no reason. There was a reason why you wanted to do these things. So if you love yourself and value yourself, you're gonna find the time to get it done. Man, let me tell you something. Me personally, I work 70 plus hours a week on top of being in the process of building a business. I find time to work out every day. Every day. There is no excuse. You do what you gotta do to get where you wanna get. But understand this, and this is not the first time you're gonna hear this. You either make sacrifices and sacrifice for your goals, or your goals are gonna become the sacrifice. Your choice. So getting in the gym as often as you can. 4 days minimum, 6 to 7. So that's what you gotta be doing. If you're trying to drop weight, I tell you, start out with a calorie deficit. We'll talk about the diet part later. But as far as the fitness portion of that, you gotta be getting in at least 7 to 10K steps a day. If you got an iPhone, there's a tracker. There's a lot of y'all that have Apple Watches. There's a tracker. Track your steps. 7,000 to 10,000 is a good mark. I said minimum 10,000. Matter of fact, screw that. 10,000. Granted, if you're trying to lose weight, you need to do minimum 10K. I'm glad I backtracked because I'm not selling y'all short. You gotta rise to a standard. And if you can't do that, then cool, stay where you at. You either rise to the standard that you need to rise to get the success that you want in your life, or stay your ass where you at right now. Your choice. So 10,000 steps. If you're trying to put on muscle, you gotta train chest and arms, strength training, 3 days out of a week. 3 out of 7, you need to be strength training, which brings me back to why I'm telling you, you'll learn 4 days out of the week isn't really gonna be conducive for fitness goals. You will see results, but if you're trying to get in great shape, you're gonna have to do more to get more. Straight up. So 10,000 steps a day, doing strength training at least 3 days out of the week. And you gotta have cardio, 30 minutes cardio. 30 minutes to an hour cardio. That's what you gotta be doing on an everyday basis. And it don't have to all be in a gym. If you work at a job or a place where you can park and walk and get some steps in, and I understand it's winter now and it may not be ideal, but if you can find ways where you can get short walks in, at least 2 of them in, that's gonna get you some of those extra steps, do so. Instead of taking the elevators, take the stairs. I've gotten comfortable taking the stairs, and I don't work on the bottom floor of my building. I've just gotten used to, look, I'ma just take these flights of stairs. I gotta get the steps in. Whether it's cold or not, it's right now, when the weather was warmer for me, and I'm just sharing my personal experience, I used to have a 20-minute walk from where I park my car to my building on the campus of where I work. It's cold now. To be honest, if I had to do it, I was gonna do it, but I'd rather just not do that and not run the risk of getting sick and having setbacks in other areas. So I ended up saying, you know what, since it's cold out and I can't walk and get the steps in here like I normally do, I'm gonna take the steps and I'll make up with getting those steps going up and going down. So you gotta find ways to alternate in order to get those steps in that you need to. And hitting the weights, man, especially for the fellas, hitting those weights and hitting it hard 3 days out of the week, doing your 30 minutes to an hour cardio. And over time, you build it up. So that's the first wave as far as getting your fitness goals. And you have to be consistent. I promise you, anybody can work out and do this one day or a few days or a week or a couple of weeks. If this ain't something where you can make a lifestyle, then the success you want and the physique transformation, it ain't gonna happen for you. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. So understand, you gotta be willing to do this week in, week out, month in, month out, and just be good with the grind, straight up. The second thing I need you to understand is your diet. That's more important than the workouts. Because let me tell you something, you can still get good results or lose weight or have like a decent muscle tone if you're eating the right things. But you'll never be able to outwork a bad diet. The worst thing you can do is be out there working out consistently, doing a hard workout, things that are uncomfortable, and then go home and eat some bullshit, or go to the store and buy some snacks or some bullshit, or go to fast food and get some stuff. And essentially what you're doing when you do that is you pretty much, that's the same thing as if you work on your job, you worked all day, you worked your 9 to 5, you got paid, and the minute you got your pay from that day's worth of hard work, you take that money and you take a flame and you burn it, or you flush it down the toilet. What the fuck was working hard for? What the fuck was the point of doing that? It's almost like you wasted time going to work. It's the same thing in the gym. It's no point in going to the gym and working hard to try and work out and build gains in the gym, and you going home and leaving and eating some things that are just undoing the work that you're doing. You hustling backwards if you're doing that. So you gotta be eating clean. A diet that you need to eat is just high protein. whatever meats you love to eat, whether that's fish, seafood, chicken, turkey, it doesn't really matter. Eggs, high protein, and then fruits, vegetables. That's all you need, really. You can do some carbs if you want to do some potatoes or jasmine rice or smaller portions of rice, even though I don't advocate for a whole lot of starches, but I understand everybody ain't gonna be able to take that out of your diet. If you gotta eat it, just make sure that you don't go crazy with it. But all in all, if you have this as the overall gist of your diet, along with your workouts, and you're doing that consistently over time, you're gonna see results. And be willing to sacrifice leaving those fast foods and those unhealthy snacks and desserts alone. You can give yourself one day. That's cool. Give yourself one day out of the week where it's like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and have this 1 or 2 meals where I eat what I want to eat. Or for y'all that need to do a full day, that's cool too. As long as you have more positive than negative. I said at least 4 days with your workouts, bare minimum. But with your diet, that needs to be at least 5, no less than 5 days. Are you on it with your diet? Because I really want to say 6, but I understand some of you starting out, because what you will learn is it doesn't take long or much for you to undo. You can undo a week's worth of hard work in 1 or 2 days of eating crazy. That's how easy it is. And I'm gonna tell you why. That's actually gonna segue into the third thing I was gonna tell you that's gonna help you with your fitness goals in a second. But it's so easy to undo your goals and the progress that you've made in the gym and eating clean throughout the week when you take the weekend and you eating crazy pizzas and ice creams and fries and burgers and all that other shit that we love to eat. Chinese food, all that, man. But understand, you gotta be locked in and dialed in. It's your choice. Like I said earlier, you either make the sacrifices for your goals or your goals is gonna become the sacrifice. It's hard either way. You choose your hard. And the third thing is you have to measure everything. I just said a second ago, you can undo a week's worth of hard work, eating clean, and in the gym with one bad day. One day it's just letting loose. And I learned that the hard way through tracking. Like the third thing like what I said, that you've got to track everything. What I mean by that first thing is you got to be tracking your weight every single day. I don't want to hear nothing, no, I don't need to track my weight every day, or, oh, that's gonna make me subconscious. I can do it once a week. No, every day. I said that and I mean that. If you don't track, you leave it up to chance, and you can't afford to do that. If you ain't tracking, you slacking. Every day you need to understand where your weight is. Every morning, once you get up, you go use the restroom while you're in the bathroom, have your scale in the bathroom, and with as minimum clothes as you have on. The only thing that I have on when I weigh myself is my socks and maybe my underwear, if that. So typically my socks and just that, so you get a true weight with no fluid in your body, no liquid fluid in your bladder, so you get a true weight. That way, it's important for you to know what your weight is. That way, when you go throughout your day, you eating whatever you eating. When you go and get on the scale the next morning, you can compare how your weight fluctuate. And the reason why you do it day in and day out, because you can see the trend throughout the week with how your weight's fluctuating. And that way, over time, if you've seen, oh, I got on the scale and over the course of 2 days, my weight went up 1 pound this day. My weight went up another pound. Okay, that means if you gaining weight, that means you eating more than what you burning off. That way you can look and be like, okay, what am I eating? You take a look at what you ate, how much calories did you eat, and then you can make a plan and redirect and readjust. Okay, I need to eat less of this, or I got to cut this, or whatever changes you need to make, which is the second part of tracking. A lot of you all don't look at the calories of what it is you eat or drink. I challenge you from today on forward, whatever drinks that you drink that's not water, look at the bar, look at the nutritional bar, look at how much calories is in what you're drinking. The foods that you are eating, track your calories, count the calories. You need to understand how much calories you're eating. If you're trying to lose weight, you have to know how much calories you're eating in order to help you gauge how much calories you need to eat, whether you need to eat more, whether you need to eat less, whether you in a good space. You gotta track. Like I said before, if you ain't tracking, you slacking. And you can't afford to expect to make gains with your fitness goals and you aren't tracking and measuring what you're doing. You gotta do it, man. So understand, getting on a scale and tracking your calories are things that you gotta do, along with eating what you need to eat and working out every day. You do the combination of those three things that I shared, and you're consistent, keyword, consistent and disciplined with these things, I promise you're gonna see results. I've done it. I'll put my head on the chopping block. You're gonna see results. So that's what it is. And the fourth, that bonus, I didn't forget about y'all. That bonus, and as a matter of fact, if this video, I forgot to tell y'all, if this video brought any value, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Help me get engagement and get this video out to as many people that are trying to really make true gains and accomplish their fitness goals, man. So y'all help me with that and knock that out for me, man. But that fourth nugget that I have for you is you need to have accountability partners. That is an underrated thing that you have to have, because accomplishing fitness goals is one of the hardest things to do. It's a reason why you have a lot of people out there that don't have it, because you can't rent that. It ain't no Uber Eats for that. You can't pay for it. Ain't no $1 million, no $1 billion gonna pay for that. You can't cheat your way to it. That's just straight off the muscle, dog. Straight up hard work, struggle, discipline, and consistency to get that. And it's not easy. So you need 2 to 3 people in your corner that you can share your goals, your aspirations with. Look, this is what I'm trying to do and I'm working to accomplish this year, so that they can hold you accountable. So when it's time to go out to eat, when you get to the point where you just want to eat that shit that you want to eat, that food that you love to eat, that's against your fitness goals, that you don't need to be eating, you got your accountability partners to be like, you said that you was trying to do this. You can't have that shit. Nope. That's not what you said you wanted to do. Nope. Did you work out today? If you have a day off, or you miss a workout, or you miss a couple of workouts, you miss a week, you got those accountability partners that's in your corner. Hey, what's up? You fucking up. You said that you was trying to accomplish these fitness goals. What's going on when you missed a couple of days, you missed a week? They gonna get on your shit about slacking on your goals. So you gotta make people that have people that believe in your vision and what it is you're trying to do in order for you to make this happen. Accountability partners is the ultimate protection net for your goals, because you're going to have points where you burn out, I promise you, and you don't feel like doing things. You don't want to be disciplined. These people are there to help remind you of the vision and make sure that you don't stray off. So these 4 things, you all take this information and run with it, and I promise you're going to become the best person, the best version of yourself here in 2025 that you've ever been. And I want y'all to understand the reason why I speak on accountability partners, because that's what my community is all about. This is the Lifestyle Buffet, where I help people get into great shape, accomplish their fitness goals, their lifestyle aspirations, heal, build their confidence, self-esteem. We do all of that over here. And you need accountability partners and people that's going to support you and help you. So With that being said, I've got the information in my comments where you can support me and join the wave if this is of value to you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And understand, fam, like I always tell you all, where you go and what you do in life, that's 100% on you. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. And until next time, peace and love.